Hey, all, welcome back. Welcome to tonight's segment. I hope you're all having a great day. It's been a minute since we've done any political or culture war topics. And today I'm flipping through some articles and I got angry at myself. We're going to discuss an article that is from September of last year, 24. And I'm mad at myself for it because I have no idea how I missed this. It's 2 months prior to the election. It's an article from September. Hence the name of today's segment, 158 Democrats. Now, it's not really about 158 Democrats. It's about 158 people. And these 158 people, we're talking adults, grown adults that are representing you and I. They voted no against this particular bill that I'm about to share with you. And it's not, I'm sorry, just, it's very hard for me right now because I am really this infuriated over this. And it's very hard not to just yell into this thing about how anyone could vote this down. So we're going to go over to this article that was by Newsweek. Full list of 158 Democrats who voted against sex crime ban on immigrants. Sounds like a pretty typical headline, right? Well, there's more to it than that. And it should make you mad, especially if you know anyone who has been a victim of a crime, any crime, domestic abuse, child abuse, any sexual crime, anything like along those lines. Now, what makes me really mad about this is what I'm going to share with you. More than 150 Democrats voted against Republican Representative Nancy Mace's bill that would ensure undocumented immigrants convicted of sex crimes are deported or deemed inadmissible to the country. Sounds pretty straightforward, right? The Violence Against Women by Illegal Aliens Act passed 266 to 158 vote on Wednesday. It was like in the end of September. Every Republican president voted for the bill, as did 51 Democrats, while 158 Democrats voted against it. Like I said, it has nothing to do with being Republican or Democrat. 158 people voted against a bill that would also deport or deem inadmissible to the country undocumented immigrants who have been convicted or have admitted having committed sex offenses, domestic violence, stalking, child abuse, or violating a protection order. Why would you vote no against that? Just as an adult. I'm assuming many of these representatives are married, have children. But yet, you're going to vote no to protect women and children. That should make you sick. Anybody who has voted for any of these people that are on this list should be disgusted, should be ashamed of themselves. Because it's not about, like I said, it's not about being a Democrat or a Republican. It's freaking morals. The moral responsibility to vote yes on this. But yet 158 Democrats, 158 people said no. That means they voted no against women's rights, voted no against child rights. They voted basically saying no, they are for illegal immigration. They are for basically just letting a criminal run free on the streets to do harm to others again. But yet this is why we all needed a break. Because there's just so many times where bills have been presented that can protect you and I from crime or bigger government, the stripping of our rights. But yet there are people in power that get voted into power by you and I. Mostly, I will say you, that vote these people back into office over and over and over again. For the last countless years, honestly, since the dawning of the internet, these people continue to operate in a fashion where they're not liable for their choices, where you and I are. And they set it up for those that are trying to live a moral life, a life of, just peace. We want to go to work, earn a good living, have our house, our car, our 2 cars, our dog, our cat, our 2.3 kids. But yet they create an environment that makes it hard for us to do it. And it makes me even more angry that 2 months prior to an election, 2 months, that 158 people, regardless of party affiliation, said no to this. And their constituents still voted them back into office. That disgusts me. It offends me. And it should offend you and it should piss you off. Now, today, what's really cool about this article, you want to know what they did? You want to know what they did? Thank you, Newsweek. They provided us with all 158 names of the representatives who voted no on this bill and what districts and what states they come from. Look at that. That is insane. But you know what? I did something for you too. I took this list. I blew it up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to present it to you. Yes, I have that list. I made it nice and big. And I'm going to present it to you. Let's see. No, we'll put it on this side. Right there. Look at all of that. All of that. 1, 2 pages. Check it out. Tell me, are any of those representatives from your state, your districts? And I'm curious, did you freaking vote for them? If you did, you should be ashamed of yourself. Not doing your homework in September for an election that happened in November. This is why we deserve everything that's going on around us politically. That is why we deserve what's going on. Because there are so many people out there that just vote this way just because there's a letter next to the name. Vote this way because the TV told me to. Vote this way because a pop singer told me to do it. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Oh well. But that was, yeah, I couldn't let it go. I couldn't let it go. Now I understand why I took the 3-month break from looking at politics. Now I completely understand why I did it. But anyway, that's today. And like I said, I'm mad at myself for missing this. And if I would have saw this 3 months ago, sure hell, I would have done a segment on it. And I would have been pushing it like crazy. But anyway, I'm just going to stop there. I'm going to stop there. I'm going to add the list here also to the end of the segment in a much more larger fashion, so you can see the names a little bit more clear. Or, of course, you can just check out the article on Newsweek. And all the credits, of course, will be down in the description. So anyway, I appreciate you guys stopping back in. If you would, please give me a like, give me a subscribe, give me something, share it, whatever. Share it with your friends. Show people. I'm not going to give you guys something if I don't believe it. And if I have the receipts to back it up, I'm going to give them to you. It's what I try to do every single segment. I'm not doing it just to blow hot air. Everybody's got a thought. Everybody's got an opinion. Tell me yours.